Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Merrill Gymnasium on the campus of Dracut High School for tonight's MVC action between your Dracut Middies and the Chelmsford Lions. The visiting Lions entered today's game at 4-3 and already have a win against Dracut on December 22nd on their record. That game was less than competitive as the Middies lost by more than 40 points. But rest assured, the Middies do have a victory on the season. They beat Triton in the Lowell Catholic Holiday Tournament. That is against 5 losses, however, as they lost to Fitchburg, the Lowell Red Raiders, Chelmsford, Hollis Brookline, and Triton, along with Lawrence just the other night. The Middies are led by a number of players. Alec Thack amongst them. He has 51 points on the season with 4 rebounds and 7 assists through 4 games. Also out there is Adrian Agwala, number 2. He has 42 points on the season, 27 rebounds and 10 assists. Enoch Opakara is the other outstanding player, the senior guard, number 4. He has 52 points in the season to go with 28 rebounds and 13 assists. Down farther on the roster, well, you've got Sean Kabonga, the junior forward, number 22. He's got 37 points to go with 25 rebounds and a single assist. Meanwhile, for Chelmsford, well, they've got some balanced scoring. Number 1, Mason Fetzner is averaging 12.5 points per game. Bryce Baker, number 14, is averaging 14.3. And their center, number 34, Brendan Barth, is averaging 12. Barth also averages 8.4 rebounds a game, and right behind him is Louis Kabuka, number 3. He's averaging 6.2. Your Middies starting lineup is anticipated to be number 1, Alex Thack at guard. Number 2, Adrian Agwala at guard. Number 4, Enoch Opakara is your third guard. And the last guard is number 20, Alex Sofu. Meanwhile, the single front court guy is number 22, Sean Kabongo. For Chelmsford, the anticipated starting lineup is number 1, Mason Fetzner, a guard. Number 3, Louis Kabuki, a guard. Number 11, Nolan Smith. Number 15, Kevin Burns. And number 34, Brendan Barth.
We have number 1, Fetzner. Number 3, Kabuka. Number 11, Smith. Number 15, Burns. And number 34, Barth. And now for your Dracut Middies. Number 1, Alan Thatch. Number 2, Adrian Agwala. Number 4, Enoch Opakara. Number 20, Alex Sopu. And number 22, Sean Kabongo.
Head coach of tonight's Chelmsford Lions is Chris Giordano. His assistant coaches are Subu Kugwa, Kevin Sweeney, and Josh Snedden. Meanwhile, Dave Parent returns to the Middies starting roster. as their head coach. He's joined by Jake Rudy, former player Zach Melanakis, and Roberto Fontanez. Barth will jump against Kabongo. Barth wins the tap. Chelmsford has the basketball. Agwala with pressure, and Thack swapping. Look to be in a 2-3 zone. Three-point shot is away. All net, number 15, Kevin Burns, opens the scoring. Middy's running the baseline, get it in. Agwala to Sofu. He loses the basketball, regained by Kabongo. Correction, Agwala. Shots away. Three-pointers matched. Sofu from the right. Foul. Adrian Agwala with his first. On the reach. Needs to work more with his feet. Inbound into the back court. Fetzner has it. Working some screens. From behind there, ball is up. Nothing but air. Ball off of Chelmsford. Middy's basketball, side out. Thack to inbound. Middy's have to come back and get it. Agwala comes down. Kabongo has to take it. He drives hard. Up. Offensive foul against Kabongo. Chelmsford beat him to the spot, and nothing going there. So tied 3-all. Agwala knocks it away. Double dribble called. Giordano disagrees. He's going to have a quick conversation with the referee, which still goes on. Not going to win an argument. Down, Middies almost get their pocket picked again. Quick hands by the Chelmsford Lions. Middies trying to stretch the defense out a little. They're going to stay in that 2-3 zone. They go Kabongo low. He misses the easy layup. Rebound was Chelmsford, but Fetzner dribbled on the baseline out of bounds. Middies to inbound underneath their basket. Agwala with the ball. Fetzner gets called for a hold on number 1, Thack. Trying to break through the... And he steps on the line again. Fetzner, another turnover. Aggressive play is good, but he cannot seem to stay off the end line or the sideline. Maybe he's trying to find an open man. Kabongo is that man. Thack with basketball. Middies lose the basketball on the baseline, get it stripped. That was Louis Kabuka. Turn it over again. Middies. Thack with the basket, 5-3, Middies lead. Middies moving their feet in a straight line. Chelmsford playing around the horn right now. Shots away, all net. Fetzner with his second three of the game, 6-5, Chelmsford leads. Sofa with the basketball, turns it over. Again, no. Apparently he stayed inbounds when he got it. Easy layup for Fetzner. That's 8 points, all from Fetzner. So it's Fetzner 8, Middies 5. And we have a timeout, Middies. Coming into the game, I thought that Barth would be the problem for the Middies with his size, but apparently it's Fetzner with his hustle. As you can see on that, Fetzner with a deep three. Middies come back with their own sky high. Looks more like a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sky hook than a real good shooting motion standard three that you see. Back to inbound, trying to find a cutter. He's not finding one. Opakara has it. He's pinned against the end line, and we're going to get a foul on number 3 in red, Kabuka. His first. Correction. Yes, Kabuka, his first. Substitution. Fetzner out. And it looks like number 14 is in. That's Bryce Baker. Middies having a problem breaking this pressure. And as I say that, Sofu cuts it through. And Agwala with the two points. 8-7. Middies showing their own pressure. They're only using 2. And it's single man pressure. There's no trapping going on. Baker trying to work his way down low. Foul is on the floor. I believe it's on number 4. Correction, foul is on Agwala. Correction, they corrected it. First they showed 2, then they showed 4. So Opakara with his first. Baker makes the first, he's got one more. Makes 2 all net. Back to inbound. Middies trapped under their own basket. 5-second violation. You got to throw it in. Throw it in off a defender if that's what you got to do to restart that clock. But Chelmsford has it underneath their basket. Oh, they get him up, they get him in the face, but he makes the basket. No foul call. Brendan Barth for easy 2. And then almost steals the basketball out of bounds off Barth. Middies basketball in the down left corner of your TV screen. No, center of your TV screen, actually. Kabongo with the basketball. Gonna drive it up left-handed. Picks it up. Agwala. Back. He's going to pull it out, trying to stretch that defense. 2-3 zone is what they're being shown. Trying to break it, and they don't. Drive to the hoop is results in a foul against Chelmsford. And Bryce Baker gets his first. Alex Thack to the basket, to the line, shooting 2. Net on the first. Breaks it down, just goes in there. Could have been a charge, but Baker hadn't set his feet yet. He was inside the circle. Second free throw is good. Middies trailed by 3, 12-9. Fetzner. Kabuka. What do we have? Offensive foul, 1-4. Baker, his second. Correction, apparently Baker's only first. I thought he had 2. Thack trying to inbound it. He tries to get the cutter. Opakara. Opakara with the looping layup for 2. Middies need to get back on defense. Fetzner takes it to the hole. He returns the 2. Into the game for the Middies now, number 10. That's Julian Bettiol, was the new substitution. Middies going to trap him, and Bettiol, I think, is going to get called for the foul. Correction, Alex Thack will get called for the foul on the grab. Chelmsford basketball. Fetzner to inbound. Fetzner to bring it up, left-handed. They get Middies up, easy basket. Baker. Middies trying to find a cutter. Oh, they get a reach-in foul. And that foul will be on number 11, Nolan Smith. So a tightly officiated game, perhaps. Opakara at the line shooting 2. Into the game for the Middies, Ryan Cole, number 11. Cole, Agwala, Bettiol. Agwala. Baker with the basketball, breaks the pressure. Knocked out of bounds. Middies retain possession or gain possession. Threw it up there. Opakara takes it baseline. Doesn't like the call from the official, feels like he got pushed, but they call it dribble on the baseline, out of bounds, Chelmsford basketball. What was that? He tried to dribble it through his feet. Are they calling him for the foul? And they are. So Julian Bettiol gets called for the foul. Almost caught the basketball with his knees, but also caught the offensive player. So it's a foul. Baker makes the first. Back into the game, Kevin Burns for Nolan Smith. Makes the second quick substitution for Chelmsford. Into the game now, Jack Tucker out of the game. Bryce Baker, the shooter. Middies trying stutter step. Throws it up there, throws it out. Bettiol goes baseline, nothing. Kabongo misses the rebound. Agwala in chase. Off of the Chelmsford Lions. Thought they were going to call it off the Middies. Turnover for Chelmsford again. 18-13. 1:42 to go, as you can see on the bottom of your screen. Agwala. And another foul. Louis Kabuka. His second. Rim Rattler is good for 2. As you can tell, Dracut Access Television has acquired a couple of backboard cameras, which are giving you some great photos and video. Makes both shots, so it's 18-15 Lions lead here in the first quarter. Substitutions in, substitutions out. Into the game for the Middies, number 23, Jack Buxton. Give a little girth size to the Middies. Buxton gets him on his backside. He's able to box out Barth a little. Middies aggressive with the hands. They steal it underneath. Sofuk up to Opakara. Opakara with the hook. Missed. Rebound Burns. Inside a minute. How is that not a travel? He ran down the lane. Mason Fetzner with an easy 2. Apparently he missed the third step, which would have been what created the traveling. Sofuk with the basketball. Back to Opakara. Opakara gonna bust left. Buxton with a 3-pointer away. Long. Middies get knocked to the floor. No foul called, out of bounds. Off the Middies. Chelmsford basketball. Side inbound. Burns inbounds to Mason Fetzner. 26 seconds and counting. Fetzner looks to be going for the last shot, I think. Shot clock is off. Sofuk on defense. Barth out there. That's a nice pick. 3-pointers away and good for the Chelmsford Lions. They extend their lead 23-15, and that will be the end of the first quarter. So after one quarter complete here at Merrill Gymnasium, your Dracut Middies trail the Chelmsford Lions 23-15. Middies have some work to do. They are easily outsized, as the only person who looks big enough to handle Barth physically is Jack Buxton, number 23. You're seeing first quarter action there. The Middies are able to get some cuts and penetration to the basket, but not be in control enough to sink those baskets, which is what they need to do to keep this game competitive. Trailing by 8 after one quarter is certainly not the best way to do it. You know, if you project that over 4 quarters, you're looking at 60 points for the Middies, but 92 for the visiting Lions. And that's a 32-point loss. So the Middies need to buckle down on defense, work on their foot speed and foot work, getting to the spots before the Chelmsford Lions can get past them for easy layups. Middies to inbound the basketball. Sofuk to Agwala. Agwala with it. With the left hand for 2. 23-17. Middies showing some pressure, but they're playing single man. It looks sort of like a 2-3 or actually a box and 1, I think. box and one is where you have 4 defenders on each of the 4 points of the lane, 2 low, 2 high, and 1 man chasing the ball handler, and you rotate. And there's going to be a foul called, a traveling call. Correction, I expected a foul call. That's a traveling call on Chelmsford Minis basketball side inbound. Looks like Sofuk will inbound it with pressure from, or guarded by Bryce Baker. Middies need to find a way to inbound that ball better. They're eating up a lot of clock on those inbounds plays and a lot of time, really. Sofuk away, all net. Middies are going to play and wait, start playing defense at the half court. Spin dribble gets them out of there. Jack Buxton with the rebound. Brings the outlet. Middies are going to play Buxton again in his pink shoes. Travel. He took the step before he took the dribble. Turnover by the Middies. Middies have to learn from every possession and every time up and down the court. They not only have film, they have experience on what to do against these Chelmsford Lions and need to build off of losses. And then they just leave an easy layup down the baseline there. The Fetzner again. I don't know whether Middies can't handle his speed or can't handle his footwork. And we got a foul called against Chelmsford. Foul looks to be called on number 11, Nolan Smith. Agwala with the basketball, passes it to Buxton. Buxton almost travels again. Step up, 3 is going to be short. Middies get boxed out. Middies need to hustle their butts and get inside the defenders if they're going to get these rebounds. These rebounds are not going to come back to them. Middies getting out, rebounded, out, jump, and count it. The 3rd attempt is good for the Chelmsford Lions. And a foul called on the Middies, which I believe is called on Alec. Yes, Alec Thack, his 2nd, with 5:47 to go in the 2nd quarter. Bryce Baker out. Owen Duggan in, the junior guard. There's one. Yeah, they didn't show the whole sequence, so you saw the putback. And that one is good by number 3, Kabuka. What are we calling? Foul on number 4 for Chelmsford. Owen Duggan, his 2nd. Quick substitution by Chris Giordano. Shane Kungeth, the junior forward, is coming in. And there we have another one, a push on Owen Duggan, his 3rd. So 2 quick fouls in the last 30 seconds on Duggan. Agwala with the basketball. They're going to show him double pressure. He breaks through. Luckily, Middies need to adjust their offensive scheme to address that. Either throw a pick in there and physically punish the defender. Oh, that should have been a jump start stop. Kabongo loses the basketball. Turnover Middies. Duggan with the basketball. Kabuka, he's trying to break down the dribble. He gets caught, he pulled it up. Something you coach never to do. Somewhere Dan Smith, former Dracut High School basketball coach, is jumping up and down in heaven or wherever he might be, going, don't pick up your dribble until you know what you're going to do, kid. And Agwala almost gets stripped. Sofuk with the basketball, heavy pressure. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Opakara with the travel. The jump stop step, no dribble move forward gets called. Bryce Baker back into the game. Out Owen Duggan with his 3 fouls. Louis Kabuka to inbound the basketball. To Baker. Nice stuff, blocked by number 22, Sofuk. And a block coming the other way, but are we gonna call it a foul on the arm? I believe it's a foul on Kevin Burke. Yes, they call it on Kevin Burns. And a technical foul is called against the Middies for unsportsmanlike conduct. At the line, shooting 1, Alex Thack, or I guess 2. So it's 21-28. Chelmsford leads by 7. Coming back down the other end to shoot that foul will be Bryce Baker. Dave Parent pleading his case for his player to no avail. And he makes both. So it'll be a side out of bounds for Chelmsford, I believe. Burns to inbound with Fetzner. Baker with the basketball, puts a straight arm down there, doesn't extend it. Opakara gets on the floor. Oh. Sofuk gets on the floor, correction. Bettiol comes baseline, kicks it out. 3-pointer is no good by number 1, Thack. Nice hustle by Mason Fetzner, who landed in his bench. Luckily, his teammates picked him up. Ryan Cole to inbound in front of the Chelmsford Lion bench. Thack looking for something, not quite sure what. Opakara with the basketball. He's going to go around top. He's going to kick it back. Middies hustle. Do not. Oh! Almost a turnover. Opakara is going to take it into the paint, throws it up, and it's good inside 3 defenders. I don't know who's getting the foul called this time, but I think it's another technical. And number 4, Enoch Opakara is called for the technical foul now. Not sure what he did or what he said, but now Zach Melanakis, I believe, is out there talking to the official, trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know if it's jarring. I don't know if the Middies are testy about losing by 7, but that's 2 unsportsmanlike conduct fouls on the Middies in the last 2 minutes of real time and maybe a minute and a half of game time. It's not something that's going to help the middies. They're not saying stupid things is not going to help the middies get any calls, and it's certainly not going to help them with their opponent, spiking their opponent's punch, so to speak. And I believe the game official just walked over to the Chelmsford bench and gave them a verbal warning as well to knock off the extracurriculars and just play basketball. Talked to Subu Kugwa there on the side. And so Bryce Baker makes the first of the 2 technical foul shots. Makes them both. Extends the lead to 9, 32-23. Side inbound again for Chelmsford. 3:20 remaining in the second quarter. Chelmsford's getting some pressure from number 10, Julian Bettiol. Fetzner loses the handle, regains it towards half court, pulls it back out. Now they're trying to cut to the middle. And of course, I warned you, Brendan Barth down low for 2. High pass across. Alex Thack. No three-pointer is no good. Middies cannot grab the rebound. Running is Chelmsford, Shane Kangaith to Baker. Baker's gonna bust it. Fetzner takes it in left-handed. Shot is no good, but he's getting 2 foul shots. That's the 4th on the middies, maybe it's the 5th. And the foul is called on number 11, Ryan Cole, his first. Shot is no good. Rebound for Chelmsford. He gets tied up. It should be a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring Chelmsford, so they'll inbounds it under the basket, or should inbound it under their basket. Just to this near side. They kick it out high. Kangaith. Burns. They call him the travel or they call him the touch? Barth out of the game. Sometimes I think I wish I had a microphone on the chest of the official because I want to know what he's talking about. Thack with the basketball, slowly dribbling it, trying to cut down on possessions, it appears. Middies need to move without the basketball. They're far too stationary. That ball is over the rim, off the backboard, into Chelmsford's hands. Easy peasy, that's a travel. And the officials catch it. In ballet, it might have been a nice move, but on the basketball court, you actually have to put the ball on the floor. Turnover for the Lions. Middies have it. Agwala. They're going to trap him. Middies have nobody back. They're all playing on the other side of it. Almost get his back pick. And that went off of number 22, Sean Kabongo. He needs to do better with that. You can't have that happen. But the middies also have to be aware of where the defenders are and send help when necessary. You can't stay in a position on this basketball court and hope that the ball is going to find you. You need to move with the basketball and without it. Inside a bucket a quarter to go in the second quarter. Long three is down and good. Mason Fetzner. Agwala breaks it. Ball's off. Opakara has it, kicks it down. Oh, stuffed! Kabongo gets stuffed underneath. Needs to go up and can't, what do we call it? Traveling on the Chelmsford Lions. Quick substitution for Chelmsford into the game now. Kevin Burns, Louis Kabuka. And Jack Tucker out of the game. Barth, Baker, and 0, but I don't have a 0 on my roster. Opakara with the basketball. He's going to dribble it up left. Chris Giordano looks like he's out there playing defense for Chelmsford, running up and down the half court, yelling instruction. That ball is going to be short. Middies have nobody there. Inside 30. Chelmsford's just going to take it down the lane. Oh, he gets too far underneath. Chelmsford's going to let him through. 3-pointers away, no good. Off the top of the backboard. That should be a violation. It should be off of Chelmsford. What are they calling? Jump ball? Quick substitution. Brendan Barth back into the game with 12 seconds to go. Giving them some size. High up there, no good. Opakara puts it back up, no good again. Foul's going to be called on the middies, I believe, unless they call it a timeout. So even then, I'm still not sure if they called the foul or called the timeout. So the middies have their work cut out for them, trailing by 14 here towards the end of the second quarter here. Inside 5 seconds to go in the half. Middies have 23, but the Lions have 37. So it was apparently a timeout for Chelmsford, 4.4 seconds remaining. Kevin Burns to walk over to inbound it on the far side end baseline. Middy showing 3 defenders back, 2 defenders up. Barth gets it, they knock it away from him. Opakara puts up the end shot, no good. And that'll end the half. So at the half, it's the Chelmsford Lions 37, your Dracut Middies 23. We'll be back after a quick break for second half action and a recap of the first half. I'm Mark Nichols for Dracut Access Television. Welcome back to Merrill Gymnasium on the campus of Drake High School for tonight's action between the Chelmsford Lions and your Dracut Middies. At the half, the Chelmsford Lions have a 37-23 lead over your Middies. And it looks like the Middies are headed for their second defeat against Chelmsford in a short 2 weeks, as they lost by, I believe it was 42 on December 22nd. As I said, leading into halftime, fouls were going to play a role in this game, and there are 4 Chelmsford Lions with 2 fouls each. Louis Kabuka has 2. Sean Duggan has 2. Owen Duggan has 2. Nolan Smith has 2. And Baker has 2. Bryce Baker. On the Celtics, on the Middies side, Alex Thack and Enoch Opakara both have 2. Leading the Middies on offense is Alex Sofuk with 8 points, Agwala with 6. Middies, Chelmsford doing inbound the basketball. Fetzner with the basketball. And they get stuck underneath. The Middies have no big guys. Venus Hampton. Renato Hanus has not been in the game yet, number 24. Not even sure. No, he's on the sideline. Middies continue to hold the possession. They're trying to fake. They can't extend. They lose the basketball, but there's going to be a travel as he fell on the floor. Bad choice by Kevin Burns. Coach Chris Giordano cannot believe it. Either he wanted a timeout or he wanted a no call on that. Middies going to bring it over Opakara. Sophie. Opakara again. Playing some 2-man quick pick or quick fade. Opakara had it open, one-handed push jump shot. Cannot make it. Looks like it's going to be number 14 on the foul, Bryce Baker, which would be his 3rd. Correction, that's number 15, Kevin Burns, which would be his 2nd. Opakara misses the 1st. Middies need to make their free throws. He makes the 2nd, 37-24. Oh, nice block. Twice! The big man gets blocked twice under the basket. Brendan Barth clearly has 2 or 3 inches on the next tallest Middie, and he gets blocked twice underneath that basket. It's inbounds for Chelmsford. Agwala. Trying to put him in the low post pick. That jump shot is good. 2 more points, 39 for Chelmsford now. Middies cannot inbound the basketball. They turn it over. They've got a cutter there. Middies are going long. They're not paying attention to the inbound. They need to improve this. This is basic basketball. Cutter, Kabongo with the block again. The outlet pass is poor. Opakara recovers it. Back, Agwala misses the shot. Turnover. Basket for Mason Fetzner. Fetzner's going to take it down low before he kicks it. Kabuka. Big with the basketball. They're playing a poor man's version of pick and roll. Oh, and Kabongo gets caught underneath with the foul on the big man, Barth. That will be his second of the evening. And he gets a nice shooter's roll there. And he makes both of them. That's just a stagnant basketball. There was no rotation on that basketball whatsoever. Kabongo. There. Back takes it home. Correction, Agwala takes it home for 2. British trail 15. Middy's trying to play tight, man-to-man defense, playing a version of a 2-3 zone. But it's a bad 2-3 zone. Long three is good. Mason Fetzner with another one. Middies need to come up and take it. Kabongo comes up. Thack with the basketball. He's going to cut through. He misses the plays single man basketball and turns it over. Had a man on the weak side of that defense. Could have bounced pass to him. Instead, he elects to go single man against 1 or 2 guys. Just not sound basketball. Had a quick conversation with the clock operator and MIAAIAABO official Fred Steck, and he said they know how to play street ball, they don't know how to play basketball. And he's right. Barth shooting 2, misses the first, falls off left. Tries for the second. Let's see if you can see the rotation on this. Nope, it was out of the camera angle on the backboard. Turnover by the Chelmsford Lions as Mason Fetzner stepped on the line as he tried to recover the basketball. Middies will inbound. Thack to Opakara. Opakara is going to play one-on-one with Kabuka. Stops just over half court. Probably should extend it 1 or 2 more steps so he doesn't get a backcourt violation if it gets knocked away. Opakara high up and in. Middy showing some pressure. And they get outblasted. And three-pointer is good. Kevin Burns is hooting and hollering. Dak is able to inbound the basketball. Opakara has it. He's going to bust. Kabuka. Sufik away. That ball's no good. Nobody under the basket for the Middies. Barth has an easy rebound there defensively. Tipped. No backcourt violation there. Middies extending. Middies gonna break it. They got 3 on 2. Who did they go to? Oh! And it would have been Agwala with the basket. He got caught underneath, but he also absorbs the foul, so he's going to the line for 2. 2:45 to go in the third quarter here. Agwala makes the first. Needs to make the second. Nothing but backboard and rim. No chance at a there. Middies pressure. Middy's chasing, not facing. Chelmsford trying to extend the defense. They're going to get called on the touch. Foul there. Julian Bettiol, his third. No, correction. Julian Bettiol's second. Back into the game, Sean Kabongo. Lucky not to be called for a backcourt violation. He was in the air when he caught it. He was hovering over the front court and landed in the backcourt, so nothing there. Over the back, foul called on number 15. Kevin Burns. He went over the back of the big man, Jack Buxton. Touched out of bounds. High leap there by Bryce Baker. Middies need to decide what they're doing. Thack doesn't know what he's got. Kabongo comes out. Chelmsford shows some weak pressure. Almost a turnover. Buxton with the shots away. No good. Who was standing on the line? So I think Kabuka got called for his fourth foul. Inbound for the Middies. Ajwala out. And yes, Kabuka goes to the bench, so it must have been his fourth. A weak toss-up by the Middies doesn't go through. Red 5 get called for the foul there. That's Jack Tucker. That's his first. No, nothing there. Another flat shot. Alex Thack. This is his first. You can see it on the wide shot. I don't know if you can see it. No, you really can't see it on the tight shot, but that ball actually had rotation. The previous shot had nothing. Just kind of like a floater like a butterfly. Fetzner. Again, Chelmsford trying to extend the 2-3 zone the Middies appear to be in. Buxton gets caught. Plays his position in the zone. Nobody follows the man down low. Opakara to bust it. Pressure from 2. Middies don't get over to help. Finally they get it. Oh, nice finger roll there. Ryan Cole for 2. Middies trail by 17. So we have a timeout on the floor, I believe by Dracut. They're showing, oh no, that's fouls. So Middies trail by 17 here in the third quarter. If they're gonna make it a competitive game, they have to rebound, they have to box out, and they have to take smart shots and make any shots at this point. 32 halfway through the third quarter tells you they're only scoring about 10 points a quarter. 49 for Chelmsford. Tells you they're scoring about 15, 16 plus. .3 to be accurate. Thanks to my father who taught me how to do quick math in my head. Wouldn't let me use a calculator. Inbound for Chelmsford. Jack Tucker down there. Fetzner gonna bring it across. Shadowed by Thack. Middies stay down there. Too big lineup for the Middies. And that doesn't matter. As Buxton gets schooled. Doesn't box out on the wrong side. Wasn't able to move with him. Opakara with the basketball looking up. And they're going to call in the reach. They call number 2, Ken Geth, for the foul, his first. First one hits the front of the rim. Opakara can't get it over the top. Buxton out. Sofuk in for the Middies. Second one is good. Middies got the lead to 18. 28 counting. Fetzner looks to be playing for the last shot as it's not extended. Oh, Middies lose him underneath. He misses the bunny. Opakara with it. Double pressure. They break it a little. Middies need to learn to dribble. That ball's no good. Into the hands of the Chelmsford Lions. Inside 10 seconds, they're going to play for that last shot here. Nope, they're going to play for 2 maybe. Easy. Brendan Barth with the easy layup. So Middies trail by 20 after 3. 53 Chelmsford Lions, 33 Dracut Middies. Here on Dracut Access Television's coverage of Dracut High School basketball. Here from the Merrill Gymnasium. So we're back for the final 8 minutes of this Merrimack Valley Conference game between the Dracut Middies and the Chelmsford Lions. Dracut came into today's game 1-4 on the season. And there's Thack, takes it out there. Opakara has it. Looks like Chelmsford playing a 3-2 zone. 3 guys up top, 1 guy down low. Ball is away, number 11 for the score for the Middies. That's Ryan Cole, his second 3-pointer of the evening. Middies have 36 now. Sofuk trying to guard Baker. Stays there on the switch as they're running through Chelmsford screens. And Thack gets called for a foul for on the block. That's what the call is. I believe that's his 3rd foul. Chelmsford. Oh, he's backcourt violation or side out of bounds. He either dribbled it into the backcourt, ball went in the backcourt, and he was the first to touch it, or it went out on the sideline. Camera angle over here is not going to show us that, unfortunately. So Middies get a turnover. Zach trying to break pressure. Carries. Gets the layup on the baseline. Chelmsford faces some pressure. Middies jump out of it very quickly. Middy's getting, jump ball. Who do we have? That jump ball, Owen Duggan had the ball. He gets tied up by the Middies. Possession arrow favors Chelmsford, so it'll stay down here. It will be a side inbound play, far side inbound play for your Chelmsford Lions, who lead the Middies by 15 right now. Barth playing it, hands it to Fetzner, and Fetzner almost boots it again. Fetzner. Jump shot is away, no good. Barth over the back, uses his height to his advantage. Middies don't have it, possession arrow. So Bongo gets out jumped. What's he calling? I believe it's out of bounds. So it should have been a jump ball, Middies possession. Foul was on they have a foul on number 3, Kabuko. That would have been his 5th. So that can't be right. I don't know what official tried to correct it. Middies bring it down low. They're trying to pick it around. Thack with the basketball high. Chelmsford going to stay in a slightly elongated 2-3 zone. Correction, it's a 3-2 zone. And there's an easy layup there. Off the hip, tossed up. Not how your mama taught you how to shoot. Certainly not how your coach teaches you to shoot. Middy's going to show pressure. Chelmsford's going to cut. Count it, and one. I believe that'll be on Sofuk. That call was on Alex Sofuk, his 3rd, 2nd of the quarter. Chelmsford substitution. Kevin Burns in. Nolan Smith out. And the one is good, so it's 56-40 for Chelmsford. Opakara pulls it up. Lane jumper is good. 42 for the Middies, 56-42. Chelmsford leads. Middies trying to buy calls at this point. That was a poor man, ugly attempt at getting around a pick, or maybe a moving screen. Fetzner. Baker. Whoop. Backcourt violation, I believe. Giordano disagrees. He's arguing with the official or discussing with the official. He's not screaming. Leads by 14. No need to scream. If it was tighter, he might be more animated. Middies need to cut. 5-second violation. Middies need to either call a timeout there or get somebody moving. Basic basketball failure by the Middies. Timeout on the court. 4:57 to go here in the 4th quarter. Chelmsford Lions lead 56-42. So the Middies continue to shovel their way into deficits. They look discombobulated to me. They don't seem to know who should be helping out. They know what the play is supposed to look like. You're here, you're there. But when Chelmsford defends the I'm here, you are there plays, they don't seem to know how to get themselves out of trouble. They don't seem to know how to adapt. that falls on Coach Dave Parent, Zach Melanakis, Jake Rudy, and Roberto Fontanez. They need to get these guys to understand how to adjust, how to make in-game adjustments, how to recognize what's happening in front of them. As Freddie Steck said, it's street ball. And if you're not calling your own fouls, you're not going to get the foul calls you think you deserve. Meady's trying to be overly aggressive, jumping through it. Back in and out. Over the back again. Barth schooling the middies with his size. Happy to play Kabongo in the low post, where he's got 2 or 3 inches and probably 25, 30 pounds. Middy's got nothing. Bad shot. Opakara comes out of it to Thack. When Chelmsford's trying to rush back, the middies are pulling it out, trying to set their offense. Not taking advantage of a 5-on-4. Oh, that could have been called a foul. They're not going to get it when they, and line and 2. He's going to the line for 1 more. I believe the call is Kunin Kansah. Nope, the scoreboard says Brendan Barth. Not sure that that's correct. Well, he's the only one there. 33 is on the bench, I guess, so it is. That shot is no good. Lane violation, I believe, is called. Turnover. No, it's going to be a turnover either way. Middies pretend to show pressure. Sofu going to play him up, running with his arms in the air, his chest out. Middies unable to, oh, steal by Thack. He's going to take it in the hole. Easy layup for 2. Middies lead. Middies trailing by 10 now. Chelmsford not exerting much effort whatsoever. Mason Fetzner, they can put in their better players if they really need to. Middies rushing to it, not playing with their heads on the game. Out of bounds, off of Brandon Barth's hands. 3:13 to go in the 4th quarter. Chris Giordano calls quick sub there. Takes out Barth, puts in Shane Kangeth. They're going to run the middies off the court, I think, with this one short. And it's going to be a push on Kangeth. He pushed, I think it was Sofuk in the back. So inbounds under the basket, the Chelmsford basket, that is. Middies need to move without it. Opakara has it. He's getting double pressure. Kabuka over to the corner. 3-pointers away. It's flat and out the back door come the Chelmsford Lions. They're going to pull up and play half court. They're going to manipulate this. Middies don't have anybody. They fall for the head fake. Layup. Mason Fetzner down the line. No contest. Lead extended to 12 for the Chelmsford Lions. It wasn't a very good ball fake. It was a poor head fake, a poor ball fake, and the middies fell for all of it. It's like when my uncle used to play I Got Your Nose. It's still on the front of your face. Just put your finger out and touch it. So the middies have their work cut out for them. Middy return to action Monday night at North Andover against the Scarlet Knights. Then next Friday night, the 16th, They're away at Methuen. Followed by the following Monday, they will return home to play the Andover Golden Warriors. We will be joined on the 23rd of January against Haverhill here at home. That'll be our next Dracut boys game. Next Monday night, the Lady Middies will be back in action here at Merrill Gymnasium. We'll cover that live. I'll be here, Mark Nichols, covering that game for you. Opakara with the basketball. Thack. Bettiol. Correction, Ryan Cole. Ball off the middies, I believe. Quick substitution for Chelmsford. They're going to put the big man, Brendan Barth, back into the game. Cole Kangeth out. Middies, correction, will be inbounding the basketball. One-on-one, Thack, Fetzner. He goes outside for Fetzner. That was a poor pick. Ball's going to be on the floor, no shot. Red 1, Mason Fetzner with the foul. That's his second, according to the scorekeeper. Sofuk. Thack. Middies don't appear to be attacking, trying to cut into this lead. I think they're willing to settle. Oh, three-pointers away and good. Alex Thack with the shot from way downtown. Fetzner with the basketball. Thack on defense. Chelmsford extends. Ball is out there. 2 Chelmsford Lions are against it. Oh, that's going to be a foul. That was stupid. Thack slides across the floor. Almost cut out his, well, tried to cut out his legs. I don't think necessarily that was intentional, but you probably should have stayed on your feet, like stood in front of them. Barth takes the inbound. Fetzner with the basketball. He's going to dribble it back out. Middies are going to face guard. Thack comes out. No, Sofuk comes out to defend. Barth gets the easy jumper over Kabongo. Middies need to get some, trailing by 11. Middies need to get their butts moving. Opakara has the basketball. Trying to direct traffic, doesn't try. He's trying for a shot. You're down 11 inside of a minute. No kick ball there. Middies willing to lose this game because they're not trying to win it. Barth cannot catch the home run pass. Ball out of bounds. Middies will inbound under the Chelmsford basket, I believe. Substitution, Sofuk out. Ajwala in. Opakara. Thack in the backcourt. Substitution, Fetzner out. Middies coming up to get it. Ryan Cole breaks, comes back, needs to pick it up again. Can't throw Opakara, you gotta travel, or a timeout Middies. Trailing by 11, Middies call their final timeout, I believe, of the half. So no surprise here. Game-by-game stats. Bryce Baker was averaging 14.3. Mason Fetzner was averaging 12.5. Fetzner had 14 at the half. Baker had, correction, Barth had 13 at the half. 8 of them at the free throw line. So Middies get schooled at the free throw line, get schooled on the back and forth. 54.7 seconds remaining. Middies stationary. Get the ball in. They're going to play it out. Sean Kabongo. Thack with the balls away. No. Oh! Down to the floor hard is Mr. Ryan Cole. He's going to hobble to the line, I think. Nope. Yes. Foul shots will be had. Sean Kabongo, the only middie inside the line. Instead, the middies keep 3 men back. Maybe that's because they're counting Ryan Cole to make those free throws and they want to defend on defense, but I still would have a second person down there. It's 4 on 2. He makes both. Chelmsford to inbound. And we're going to get a foul on number 2, I believe. Ajwala. No, correction, that foul was called on number 11, Ryan Cole, his second. Inbound again. Chelmsford's just going to dribble it right through the middies defense. They can extend 30 seconds. Shot clock will be extended 1 more. They're going to call a foul on Dracut, I believe. And that foul too will be called on Ryan Cole. That would make it his 3rd. Going to the line, shooting 2, Bryce Baker. He makes the first, all net. Baker makes 2, extends the lead to 11. Thack bringing it across the court. He's going to pull it out. He's playing for 1. Middies don't have much of a chance. He's going to take a bomb, and that ball's going to go off the rim, out of bounds. Chelmsford basketball, 14.8 seconds remaining in this game. And the Chelmsford Lions will win another one. So they'll improve to 5-3 on the season. Your Dracut middies will drop to 1-6, 0-3 in the Merrimack Valley Conference. And Ryan Cole picks up his 4th foul. Bryce Baker picks up his 1 more free throw. Baker's got 1 more, 12.8. That ball's in and out of the cylinder. And Chelmsford tries to steal it. Unfortunately, Mason Fetzner knocks it out of bounds. Maybe he'll get it on the side inbound. That's not much as they trail by 12 with 10 seconds to go. Opakara misses it. Ball is nowhere near it. And that ball is going to roll out. And the final score here from Merrill Gymnasium on the campus of Dracut High School is the Chelmsford Lions 63, your Dracut Middies 51. I'm Mark Nichols on behalf of Dracut Access Television. We thank you for watching tonight's action between the Chelmsford Lions and your Dracut Middies. Join us again Monday night, where your Dracut Lady Middies will take on another opponent and try to improve their winning streak.